Hello guys, it's D to the B, and this message is going to show up in my videos from now on. Please check if you are subscribed, because YouTube has been automatically unsubscribing people from certain channels, which this has even happened to me. My friend Alex and I were talking like 2 months ago, and he said that he was automatically unsubscribed by YouTube without him even knowing. So if you're a supporter, please check if you're still subscribed. You never know what could happen. And if you're not, and you like today's video, please subscribe and enjoy the video. Hey guys, just wanted to let you know before the video, this is going to be a bit of a messy review since I'm doing 3 episodes at the same time. So sorry if it doesn't sound great. And if you can't make it through the whole video without getting bored, that's fine. If you need to watch part of the video, take a break, watch more of the video, that is completely fine. I would do the exact same thing. Alright, I hope you guys enjoy the messy review. Hey guys, it's D to the B here, and today we're going to be talking about the 3 episodes of The Mandalorian, the last 3. Sorry I'm late on this topic. I've been extremely busy with other projects, my job, school, and now since I have a chance, I can finally get my perspective out. Oh, and Merry Christmas, guys. I hope you guys are having a great Christmas. So, with that out of the way, Mando takes Grogu to the planet that Ahsoka told him. Mando places him on a rock, and conveniently, Boba Fett shows up. Which, speaking of Boba Fett, I have some criticisms with Boba Fett in this episode. Not saying it was a bad episode in my opinion, but there are definitely some nitpicks here. Why is Boba Fett helping Mando? Because Boba Fett is a killer. Do you know what he should do after asking the armor? Because, of course, he followed Mando to get his armor. Do you know what he should have done? He should have tried shooting Mando, and then they had a big fight. Boba Fett wins, and he takes the armor for himself. Because, yeah. It was a bit confusing that Boba Fett was a good guy and was helping Mando. It was a bit confusing for me, but that's just my personal opinion. And another thing I want to mention real quick is, why did Mando forget his jetpack? He could have used that sucker. When we first saw that, on the episode, we made fun of the fact that, don't forget the jetpack. I even made a skit of it to make fun of the fact that Mando clearly forgot his jetpack through this whole episode. So, then the Imperial lady from episode 5 of The Mandalorian is somehow alive. I forgot to mention that, aiming her gun at Grogu, which I don't hate that name. It's alright. And eventually stormtroopers come by, and then they start battling it out, which would lead to another stormtrooper ship. And then, to make it short, the Razor Crest gets blown up, Grogu gets captured, and Boba sees the Empire's back. Boba, girl from episode 5 of The Mandalorian Season 1, and Mando team up together to stop the Empire and save Grogu. I'm gonna rush this next episode real quick because I really didn't care for it that much. So, they head to a prison planet, free a guy, and then they need that guy to access an Imperial base to find Moff Gideon's ship. And they manage to do that. They cause a bunch of problems in an Imperial base. And yeah, that's pretty much it about that episode. Alright, let's go to the next one. Like, there's nothing wrong with that episode, I just thought it was meh. And I really want to get this video done. I've been pushing it off way too much. But I will appreciate there were some good things about that episode. Like, the prisoner that they took with them to save during the mission, he got a lot of character development. I wouldn't say enough like Luke Skywalker or any of those major characters, but I'll take what we get. But that's just my personal opinion. Okay, so next episode. So, Slave 1 is chasing an Imperial shuttle that holds information of where the child is in Moff Gideon's ship. And eventually they go to a planet to meet up with Bo-Katan and the other wrestling character who plays the Mandalorian. Apparently we have two wrestler characters. Well, we have two characters that are acted by two wrestlers. But let's just move on. So Bo-Katan mentions that not all Mandalorians are bounty hunters, which we already knew that. And then she hears Boba Fett's voice, and she's like, "You're a clone. I've heard your voice thousands of times." And Boba Fett's just like, "My voice is going to be the last one you hear." And then the other Mandalorian lady just starts fighting Boba Fett. And then Bo-Katan calls off the fight. And then they all head off to get Moff Gideon's ship. They had a plan to pretend they're getting attacked by Slave 1 so Moff would let them in. Moff, I think, caught up to this and sent some TIE fighters there because when they asked to get into the Imperial ship, Moff just send the TIE fighters. So then eventually they get into the ship and they just start firing at stormtroopers. Eventually we meet up with the Dark Troopers again, which are very tough. Like, this thing almost killed Mando. If Mando did not have his Beskar helmet, he would be dead. And then he eventually launches the Dark Troopers into space, which gladly it isn't the last of them because later they fly back. So then Mando finds Moff Gideon and the child, which Mando and him fight, and I will compliment this scene right here. Moff Gideon versus Mando is an awesome fight. This is one of the best show's fights ever. Just saying. But then Mando brings Moff Gideon into the main hangar where Bo-Katan and the others are. And Bo-Katan is just shocked and upset and angry because Mando didn't realize what he did. And then Moff Gideon reminds us of the rule. Whoever defeats the wielder of the Darksaber becomes the new ruler of Mandalore. Mando keeps saying, "I don't want the Darksaber, you can take it." And Moff is like, "That's not how it works. It makes her an imposter of a fake ruler, basically. Not the imposters like from Among Us." Which I hear that's really popular. But anyway, back to the Mandalorian. So then the Dark Troopers come back and they are trying to go through the door. Moff Gideon shoots one of the characters. It was the other Mandalore lady. I forget her name. the only one I can remember now is Bo-Katan. And then an X-Wing comes. And, of course, the person who comes through the X-Wing is none other than one of the best characters in Star Wars, except for Darth Vader and Starkiller, is Luke Skywalker. Yes, Luke Skywalker. So, the reason why Luke Skywalker came was to save Grogu and take him back with him, which led to a moment of Mando having to say goodbye to Grogu. And I personally found this an emotional moment. Granted, the characters haven't had that much of an interaction like a father and a son would have. I still kind of cried at the moment, even though I probably shouldn't. So, yeah. So then Luke takes Grogu, and that's the end of the episode. And now we have to wait a couple more months for season 3. Oh boy. So, oh wait, I forgot one thing. Also, we get an end credit scene of Boba Fett going to Tatooine and basically becoming the new ruler, which I'm not surprised that they did this. Like, a lot of people knew that Boba Fett was going to come back for season 3. A lot of us knew. And then the show ends, and I just have to say, I kind of did like this season. Of course, it didn't start off great. I did not like the first episode. Episode 2 was meh. 3, it kind of picked up. It had its ons and offs, which season 1 did, which I do not blame Jon Favreau for it. I think he needs some new writers. Like, maybe get some writers from the original Star Wars trilogies, the prequels, and the originals, because I just feel like they need a bit of help to get the show on track, including how Baby Yoda was a big influence on the show. But I'm not gonna continue on with that because I may have a big video essay of why the Mandalorian became so popular. We'll have to see what I think. So, in conclusion, the final episode, 10 out of 10. 7. 5 out of 10? Episode 6? That's a tricky one. Maybe 7. I thought it was average. It wasn't great, but I didn't hate it. But that's just my opinion. Hopefully I was not annoying to you guys. I just wanted to get these episodes done. And if anyone is still here watching, please tell me what you thought of the final episodes. Anyway, this is D to the V signing off. Thank goodness.